So let's see what are the types of, see, it's quite, automation is quite technical aspect. So I have made it very simple. So if you go into a deep in terms of understanding what is automation is all about, it will make us to get confused. So I have tried to make it simple, so that we can just understand what is all about and what are the types are existing in terms of automation, okay, for manufacturing units. Okay, so I'll just go through one by one, and when we'll study in detail. So first one is fixed or hard automation, and we have programmable automation. We have a flexible or a soft automation. We have totally integrated automation system. So these are the four major types of automation where we can have in our production units or say service units. That's it depends on the system what we can adopt based on our requirement as business. Okay, so let's study in detail one by one. So now, as the first one, we have fixed or hard automation. So here what is we can observe as fixed, as name itself explains us, you have a fixed machines which will make a monotonous or repetitive kind of tasks in terms of production. So these are the suitable automation system. This is the suitable for the system which produces monotonous products, not the variation of products. Okay, so let's see what it says. Hard automation is used for a specific production purpose where processes are fixed. Okay, so you especially I would say an example of distilled water, production of distilled water. So you see that once the installation and the once the sequence of production lines is designed, that's fixed, because the production of being producing and packaging with respect to the distilled water is fixed. It is never going to change. Yes, so such kind of production system would be adopting fixed automation. Okay, so it is best suited for automated equipments that mass produce high volume with few alteration or little changeovers. That's what I meant. In terms of beverages, food industries, and this distilled water industry. So there are certain elements. I'm just making it very simple. I'm taking a very simple example so that it will be very easy for us all to understand. So it is best suited where you can have your production with slight changes, but not any major changes with respect to the automation. Okay, and then this is in as it is fixed, and you will have to have an highly technically advanced equipment. So I would say one distilled water's installation would take more than 20 crores in terms of installation, even though it is a small scale industry. Yes, so it has a lots of and heavy investments in terms of assembling all these machines fixed in, because they are fixed. So as you can observe in the picture, it is using in system in rolling out some, I'm really not sure, but you can see fixed machines being installed and they're performing very monotonous kind of job. Okay, so these are helpful where the automated, especially in terms of material handling and mechanized assembly. Mechanized in the sense where totally the process is monotonous, where you don't see where is any changes is not required. Then that kind of system you can use fixed automation. I hope I'm clear. Yeah, moving ahead, let's see what are the advantages and disadvantages with respect to fixed automation. Okay, advantages are, as it is suitable for the production units which produces high volumes and at lower cost. So when you have high production, so automatically you will see with as I meant, these are the installations life, once in a lifetime of the industry. Okay, so they will invest here and then they'll start producing. So year by year you see high production rates and lower unit per lower cost per unit. So these are the two advantages in terms of fixed automation. So there are relatively certain disadvantages with respect to fixed automation. First one is relatively inflexible in accommodating product variety. So it is nowhere suitable, or you cannot introduce if any variations you would like to have in your production system. Okay, and then high in initial investment for custom engineered product. So the initial investment is quite high in terms of installation of this automation system. And there is a high vulnerability. Sorry, I'm so sorry with the pronunciation. I'm not able to pronounce it. I should have used another word. Okay, I would replace with this word is high chances to get failure. I'm not really able to pronounce it, guys. Yeah. So it is, it refers the intensity or the intensity of failure is high in terms of these automation system. Okay, and it can be obsolete. We can reach a stage of obsolescence in terms of machineries or electronic devices being installed, because that is fixed. You don't have a chances in terms of upgradation of the machines what you're being used. Okay, so there is a chances of getting obsolescence in terms of technology or say machineries what being used. Okay, this was all about fixed automation. Okay, so moving ahead, we have flexible or soft automation. Yeah, so as name itself says or explains, it is a system where it is just slightly flexible. It is comparatively hard automation. To comparing to hard automation, flexible automation is quite flexible in terms of the programming and the production. You can have certain level of changes in terms of your machines and electronic devices being used in production system. Okay, so let's see. Okay, soft automation tends to be slower than the hard automation devices. So they are comparatively slow in terms of fixed automation. Okay, and see this is the system where you have machines or electronic devices being installed, which allows you to make certain changes and then proceed with your production. Okay, next we have so it is very much useful in terms of producing variety of products. Okay, and then you can make changeover. You can have changes in terms of your machines and the process, which is much more useful for us in batch production or say single production. So we discussed what is batch production is all about, and it is produced, the products are produced in different batches. So somewhere this flexible automation will helps us to have certain interchangeable elements with respect to the production system. So this would be helping where we have batch production system. Okay, yeah. So this is specially used in inserting screws, drilling holes, and these are all technical and specially I would say this is a batch. Wherever we have a batch product, we can do it. Even though integrating, I would explain is producing in terms of automotive industries. This is suitable quite. Okay. Flexible automation is suitable for automotive industries, especially in car productions, okay, motorbikes, any automotive industry. If you would adopt, this would be helpful. Okay, so even it has certain advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so it is a continuous. Let's see with the advantages. Okay, it's continuous production of variable mixtures of products. So we see the production which is not monotonous. It allows you to produce with a mixture of variety of products. Okay, and it's flexible to deal with design variation with respect to product, as we have, the system allows us to make certain changes in terms of production, or say with respect to electronic devices. You can program, you can reprogram, or you can change the sequence of productions with respect to the production product design variation. So it is quite flexible. Yeah, offers medium production rate. So as it allows you to change variations, so it is somewhere consumes the time. So when compared to when compared to fixed automation, flexible automation would offers medium production rate. Okay, and let us see the disadvantages of flexible automation. It requires high amount of investments as an installation of the system, and high unit cost relative to fixed automation. Yes, so as it offers medium production rate, so with respect to the unit cost being produced with the help of fixed automation, it is comparatively high to fixed automation. Okay, so let's see